we're going to need 3 colors of yarn. We're going to need red, black, and white. I have white off in the corner. This is just Red Heart Super Saver. I have the jumbo and then the regular. Then we're going to need some scissors, a yarning needle, and a crochet hook H. So to get started, we're going to use our red first, and we're going to make a slip knot. Okay, and now we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into the first chain. That, my dears, forms your magic ring. So now we're going to chain 3, and with every chain 3, that counts as a double crochet. So we need 8 double crochets total in here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pull the middle tight, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3 right in the middle, and flip it the correct way. It goes out like that. Now we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to work 2 double crochets in every stitch round. So there's 2 for that one. So here's 1. Okay, I have to pull more yarn. Here's 2. Oh. 1 and 2. 1, 2, and now we're going to slip stitch into the chain 3 right at the top. So 1, 2, and 3, and that concludes that round. Okay, so the next round we're going to chain our 3, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then 1 double crochet after that, and then 2 double crochets following that one. 2. Okay, now we need 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Okay, so the next round we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and now we're going to put a double crochet by itself. So we have 2 double crochets alone, and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Oops. This yarn is new. Okay, so 2 double crochets alone. So here's 1, 2, and now 2 double crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2. So just follow that pattern all the way around, and again you should end off on an increase of 2 double crochets in the last stitch. We will meet back up and make sure that that is what we have. I'm coming up on my last 2 stitches. So I have 1 double alone, and I should end on 2 double crochet together. Slip stitch into the top of the chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that ends that round. And that's what it looks like so far. Okay, so the next round we're going to chain up 3, and we want 3 double crochets alone. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and then 2 together. 1 and 2. So 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 together. 1 and 2. So we're just going to continue that pattern all the way around of 3 double crochets alone, and then 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and again we should end on an increase. Okay, so I'm coming up on my last 5 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 together. 1, 2, and then we're going to slip stitch into the chain 3. Oh. Okay. And again, that's going to be my last increase. Okay, so here's what it looks like so far. Okay, so I'm done increasing here. And now what I'm going to do in rounds 6, let me make sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rows 6 to 14 with the red, we're going to put 1 double crochet, well, I'm going to do to 12. So row 6 to 12, which is 6 rows, we're going to do this 1 double crochet around with the red. Okay, so we're just going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch around. This is going to be for rows 6 to 12. So rows 6 to 12, 1 double crochet in each stitch around. And then after that, we're going to cut our yarn and change our color. It's going to be so pretty. Okay, so I will meet you back up when I have that done. Okay, so I just slip stitched into the 3rd chain. And now we're going to chain 3. Oh, and I did end on a double, a 2 in the same stitch. And now we need 4 by themselves. So there's 2, 3, and 4. And this is going to be our last increase. Unless you want it to be bigger, I'm going to stop here after this row. So then we're going to do 2 double in the 5th stitch. So there's 1. Oh, goodness me. 2. So 4 by themselves. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the 5th stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochets together. So there's 1 and 2. So go ahead and continue that pattern all the way around. And again, you should end on a 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Okay, so I just finished the 6th row, and here's what it looks like so far. Well, the 6th row of just double crochet by themselves, which is 12 rows total. So all we're going to do now is cut our yarn, grab our black, and then we're going to chain up 1 over here and pull through. Now we're going to insert our hook back where we just left off, directly in there. Okay, then it's not going to throw your pattern off at all. And now we insert our hook, our yarn. Oop. Okay, yarn it in. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're just going to continue to do our double crochet around, hiding the tail as we go. So we're just going to put 1 double crochet around for the next, I'm going to go with 7 rows. So let's do 7 rows and see what it looks like, and then from there we'll decide if we want to continue with the black or if it's done. so I just finished that round. Now we're going to chain up 2 again, and this time we're just going to put 1 half double crochet in every stitch around. Oh, whoops. Sometimes it's hard to get into the stitch here. There we go. So we're just going to put 1 in every stitch around. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet we made. Okay, and we're going to chain up 2, and we're going to do 1 half double crochet around again for the last row. So you're just going to do 1 half double crochet in every stitch around 1 more time. So we're going to go ahead and chain up 1, cut a sizable tail, and pull out. Okay, and again, it's going to fold up, but when we sew it on, it'll stay flat. Okay, I'm just going to put those aside for now while we go ahead and work on our buttons. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sew our buttons on, and the placement of the buttons truly just depends on where you want them. There's no specific place. Okay, so you can just put them wherever. So I'm going to start here for 1 and the other one there. So we're going to have to come from the inside out basically first. So I'm just going to stick my arm in, and going out of a stitch, I'm going to line it up for the button, and I'm going to pull. Not too much though, because I don't want to screw it up. Okay, and then we're going to go back through the top. We're going to pull again, but not too tight because we don't want it to mess up the end. So now we can pull it tight because it won't go anywhere. So then we're going to stick it through the other one again. Okay, and I like to go back one more time just to make sure it's not going nowhere. You want to be very careful not to catch the opposite side of your cocoon when you're going in. Okay, last one. And then what we're going to do is flip it so we can see it. And we're going to tie a knot a couple of times. And then we're going to weave those ends in. So we're going to tie a very tight knot. And this just ensures that that button's going nowhere. Okay? And then I like to put both of them on here. Okay, this is tricky. So I'm just going to put both of them on here. Okay, we'll do one at a time. And then we're just going to crochet this in a couple stitches just to lock it into place so it's not going to go anywhere. And we can tuck this one underneath as we're working it so it's sealed in. And pull tight. And I'm just going to go back this way. Seal this under here. And pull tight. Okay, so one more time, and then I think it's pretty much sealed in place. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So we can go ahead and cut this one off. And there's our first button. So I'm just going to repeat that process for the second button, and then I will come back and we will sew the ears on, weave in our ends, and this cocoon will be done. Okay, so I've already sewed in my buttons and I weaved my ends in before I went on to this step. So now I'm just gonna make sure that the seam is in the back on my hat. Okay, so now we're just gonna attach the ears like so, just right on here. Okay, so hold on, let me cut this tail off. So we're just gonna attach them right to the corner. Okay, so here's the hat and the cocoon. Turned out really nice, I think. This will be a good photo prop cocoon. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, comment down below with what other videos you'd like to see, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!